the social justice fight. But I would want to tell you and inform you very clearly that this has happened many a times under the Zimbabwe National Students Union. We've heard our first president, Elmo Judah Jongwe, challenging the one-party state under Comrade Robert Gabriel Mugabe. But not only in Zimbabwe, this has happened in 1960. We had the university uprisings. In 1960, we also had the Greensboro sit-ins. If you check in history, 3 students, in which Franklin McCain was part of, he responded and said, no. Already, I know that the meter is there. I'm very sure that the police is there. But Sun Tzu reminds us that if you know, Sun Tzu reminds us very clearly. Thank you very much. Let me continue. Sun Tzu reminds us very clearly in his writings, The Art of War, that if you know yourself and you know your enemy, you need not to fear the results of the 100 battles. And if you know yourself but not the enemy, for every victory gained, you will suffer a defeat. But if you know neither yourself nor the enemy, you will succumb a defeat in every battle that you fight. And we know our enemy, and we are here positioning ourselves to resistance, and we shall resist. I've given an example of the Soweto uprising in 1960, 1980s. That alone, no, it's not. The Tiananmen Square in 1989. We have the Velvet Revolution coming through. Not alone. We've had the Iran case, but maybe these are cases of history, and one would want to say, Mr. President, say what you are giving are cases of history. No, this is happening right now in Thailand. There is a student who is there challenging a monarchy. The student is called Pana Suya. If you go and check it, it's happening in Thailand. A monarchy which has been existing. She had the guts to read the 10 pillar point to challenge the monarchy to autocracy, good governance as a student, because it is our duty as the barometers of class consciousness to respond to issues of social justice. They abducted Tawanda, one of us, a student, and we as the Zimbabwe National Students Union, we are never going to be quiet. We want all forces to be brought to justice. We know very well that Tendai Masocha, the Bulawayo Province Women's League of the MDC Alliance, was part of it. Black, white, there is no gray. We need to label injustice as it is, and we are not afraid as the Zimbabwe National Students Union. They need to come up in, we understand the investigations are going through, but we as the Zimbabwe National Students Union, we want justice to be served for Tawanda. We want Impala to come out and give information on those who abducted Tawanda. It's a lie that the Zimbabwean students or the Zimbabwean youth are not acting. We are here, we've been acting, we've had demonstrations in the street. I was arrested and out. Speaking the truth, 9 of our team were arrested. She is part of the team which were arrested. To arrest a woman, the military junta has no shame at all. But we are speaking out on behalf of the masses. So we are then going to the social justice fight, in which we are going to introduce a people power campaign. The people power campaign is anchored across 5 pillars. Number 1, truth, reconciliation and forgiveness. Number 2, economic and social reform. Number 3 is CAC, citizen action against corruption. Number 4, healthcare for all, ICFA. Number 5, takes to educate. But this all responds to the decay in our country, the shambolic state of our economy, the hard-hitting social environment, the social ills which are being practiced by the students at tertiary institutions. I, as the president of the Zimbabwe National Students Union, as a youth, as the chairperson of the youth committee under the Crisis Coalition, number 1. Number 3 is the former Student Representative Council of Great Zimbabwe University. We are never going to be silent. We are going to speak through to the injustice that are going to happen. And if it happens that we are going to be dead, so be it. We are not afraid of death. We know one day we are going to die. Thank you very much. Muchishona tingangoti tauya pano Impala tinozviziva kuti ndivo vakarendesa mota kune vakatora muwedu mudzidzi wepa Midland State University Tawanda Mucheyiwa. Vakapiwa mutongo nedare kuti hazviiti ngavamire. Vakapiwa mutongo nedare kuti hazviiti ngavabudise. Vakapiwa mutongo nedare kuti hazviiti.
Aku ya mau. Mãe, sua mãe. É?